Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Sketchbots. This is a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $10. Now I stress early access, that means the game is still under development, so everything that you're about to see here, including this review, is subject to change. So what is Sketchbots? Well, in this game you're going to be creating this programming table in order to get the bots on the map to do what it is they're supposed to do for that map. One example might be get this bot over here to this square or to this spot that has an X on it. Or another mission or map might be get this bot to shoot all of these targets and so on. And to be honest with you, this game really didn't resonate with me at all. And I'm still having issues with it. This is not a game for me. That being said, the whole art style is really appealing to me. I love how everything is laid out. Why didn't it resonate well with me? Well, it's just the way that the game forces you to solve these puzzles. See, I was unable to, let's say I want to move my robot from point A to point D, and there's squares in between. There's A, B, C, and D, and I have to get to B to C and then to D. Well, when I think programming, I think, okay, move straight ahead. Okay, next block, move straight ahead. Okay, next block, move straight ahead. Next block. Okay, so in theory, I should see start, then a move, move, move command so that my robot moves 3 spaces ahead. Not how that works in this game. Rather, you can only create, based on what I've seen so far, one command, and then it loops back to start, and the game, the whole programming logic starts over again. So you have to design the programming, in such a way to where it can loop, the program can loop on itself, and you can still solve the puzzle. So, for example, there might be, checks, for example. Is there an object in front of the robot? Yes or no? And under the yes column, you can add the action turn right. And then under the no column, you can say just move. So what you're telling the computer to do, or the bot to do, is, okay, is there something in front of me? No? All right, I'm going to move forward. Is there something in front of me? No, I'm going to move forward. Is there something in front of me? No, I'm going to move forward. Is there something in front of me? Yes. Turn right. So that's how you solve these puzzles. So retraining my brain to get used to how this particular, problem-solving puzzle works. It was frustrating because the tutorial really wasn't all that helpful. There were just red scribbles going, okay, do this here and do this here, but for the first 2 minutes, I was like, how do I add a command to this graph or chart or whatever? And, oh, there's an add button in the bottom right. Now, to the game's benefit, there is a help I'm stuck button in the options menu on the bottom left. And I've had to use that more than once, to be honest, just because I couldn't wrap my head around this. And to be fair, I'm under a lot of stress right now. So, because there's surgery coming up in a week. So, yeah, just now is not the good time to retrain my brain on puzzles. But I at least wanted to cover this because the art style looked cool, and a lot of people do like puzzles and aren't in my predicament. So at least I want to throw this out there, show it to you. And, in the game's early access, I think more focus could be done on getting people that are new to the game to train their brain to think in terms of a loop programming as opposed to a step-by-step-by-step-by-step. I think that's where the game's focus needs to be right now. There's roughly 36 levels. There's 9 per page and 4 pages worth, roughly. So I think that 9 times 4 is 36. So I'm going to estimate roughly 36 puzzles. So I would really like to see a couple of levels introduced to the game and a step-by-step walkthrough of how everything works. You know what I mean? Just to help people get acclimated into this, because when I first started, I was stuck on the second level and I couldn't get past it. And I'm like, I played Twilight Struggle, the board game, which is a very complicated board game, and I'm sitting here for 10 minutes and I can't get past the second level. So there's a clear disconnect for new players there, at least some of us, that, just it hasn't clicked. or the light bulb hasn't, shown over their heads. So I think more effort needs to be put there for the tutorial. But other than that, like, the art style is really cool, and I do like the idea of it. It's just beware that, the programming language or the programming that is required of you is a bit different than what you may expect. So other than that, it's a cool game for its early access state. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.